I'm looking for big ones tonight and big striped bass. They're there, we're gonna get one. And there's no better way to do it than using big chunk bait. Let's see what we got going on tonight. I'm looking for a bigger bass, a bigger fish, a bigger striped bass. Using big hooks, big bunker. I was working clam in the day in the front. We did well with that with smaller. Had a keeper with some smaller fish. But I had this on my mind. I'm going to lay some big bait on the bottom on springtime. I think we got a good shot at a good bass. So I'm using bigger hooks, bigger baits, and so I'm looking at fish over 32 inches. If I get strikes 28 and below, we're probably going to miss them with these hooks, but that's okay with me. I'm not looking to get every little last fish. Just taking my time. As you can see, I am cutting the bunker into fairly large portions. About 3 baits in the head for each bunker. I'll save those heads. Who knows what kind of a bite we'll get. I'll show you how I'm rigged. So I cut up a bunch of bunker to get started. I gotta grab a sinker from my back. I like to use banks. So I'm gonna start with a bank sinker. 6 ounces. Find out the water's ripping, I'll switch. But I have the rig. I like this fish finder rig. I'm gonna drop that on. That bead does a lot, and you can use surgical tube too instead. Big barrel swivel, 2.5 feet, 60 pound. That is a big, at least 9/0, could be 10/0 circle hook. So I'm not looking for a little fish. I'm looking for some bigger fish. So we're gonna lose smaller fish. I don't expect to get any. Expect to feel those bites. This big fish, it'll either be a thunderous strike with a pause, be a light pickup, and a double in the rod. But you'll know once they're on. So waiting for the sun to drop, the tide to move, and we're gonna get fishing. This is probably the last of the light you're gonna see. So let's get to it. The tide started to move, skates moved in, started to drop a little, so maybe there's going to be some good water coming through, and we're going to get that big striped bass. I just had a little pickup, so I got some wind. Maybe there'll be some striper out now. We got a good one. Oh, you got a good one. Wow. Whoa. Like a bass. That's a big bass. Big bass. Wow. Working the bait in the bay. Beautiful hook set. He's definitely a keeper. Let me spike the rod out. Big bait, big hooks, night fishing. A little calmer out. Calmer night. That's a nice fish. That's a nice fish. I'm gonna measure on him. It's 8. It's 16. 24. That's 32. Yeah, he's close to 36. Whoa! Let me get him on his way. Real good hook set. Oh mama, let's get him in the water. Hunch they'd show up. Go ahead, baby. Let's follow with my light. Circled around like a shark and off he goes. Whew. Some big ugly bunker chunk, guts, slime, nice firm meat. With those circle hooks, those hits you get, they're not thunderous. I want to look up at my rod tip. Your rod tip, it's not like a skate, but you're going to get a sharp take and a pause. That's when you pick up your rod. The bite's not fast enough to be holding it through the night. I'll be worn out, but it's a really sharp, easy take and then slack. Then you want to pick up that rod and give them a little line, and then take your line back, and then that fish is going to be on. You want to use big circle hooks for their big mouths. Don't mess around. Heavy line, heavy drag. You don't want to wear that fish out. Good question I get asked a lot. What's better, clam or bunker? Or what do I choose when fishing for striped bass, bunker or clam? Generally, if I have wind of some smaller to keeper sized fish, I like to go with the clam. If I'm looking for bigger fish, a little slower fishing, I go with the bunker. I'll mix and match. I'll throw both. I was doing clam earlier. I had fish on the beach. In my mind, I wanted to come back here. Had a hunch there was some bigger fish around and throw that bunker. So I'm not wasting time with the clam tonight, and I went right to the bunker. I'll save that clam for another day. Wow, this guy, he's bigger than the other guy. Wow, that is going to be a beautiful fish when we get him in. Holy mackerel. Let me set up here. Now, forgive my light. I want to get this fish in. So I'm going to be lifting my head up high. He definitely feels better. He definitely feels like a bigger fish. These are bass. We wouldn't be getting them if blues were in. Wow, big bunker chunks, big striped bass. Night. Calm Bay. Oh, I'm shaking, but I always shake. Let me get this guy. Bit of drag. Way more than the other guy. And the pickup, I have my rod spiked out. When they pick up that bait, it's really light. So I pick up that rod, I give it some slack with that circle hook. And I wait for, oh God, I don't want to lose him. Wow, he's, wow. Let's get him in. I am sure he's bigger than that other guy. He don't want to come in now. Get down in the water. He's in the shallow now. So he is pulling hard. Okay. Okay, let's go to the left. Whoa, my goodness. That is a beautiful fish. Let's see which way he wants to go. Wow, that is a big fish. Oh my goodness, that is a big fish. He don't want to come in. That's a 40-inch fish. Got to be careful because that sinker swings around and it hits on the line. Wow, that's a big fish. Holy man. That is a bit, whoa! My goodness! That is a beast! Holy cow! Oh my Lord! I think we got a 50-pounder. I'm gonna get my hook out and get him on his way. That guy has some girth. My goodness. That is one magnificent fish. I might have to get wet. Okay, I'm gonna get him on his way. Oh, let me get a measure. Get an idea how big he is. Wow. Wow, my goodness. My Lord. My goodness. My Lord. If you were only here to see the size of this fish. Look at the girth on him. My goodness. My Lord. Oh my Lord. That was a magnificent fish. Oh. A final note, I'm getting out of here. You're looking for those big fish. You gotta use big hooks, you gotta use heavy leader, you gotta use heavy line, you gotta use heavy connections. 20 that fish would have tore apart 20 pound, even 30 pound, would have just torn it apart. So make sure if you're looking for trophies, go big or go home. This is the last bait. I'm going to start packing up. Check your leader. Check my leader. It's good. Big hook. That you could work out a lot of heavy drag with a big hook for these big striped bass. That other guy, he was a 50 pounder for sure. Could have been 60. I don't know. Maybe more than 60. Maybe more than 60. One of the biggest ones I've hadn't seen for a while. So I'm gonna get this guy out. Not a hot bite, but a working bite. And wow, it's incredible to get a fish like that. I got one more bait out. I'm gonna fish a little bit more. I got one nice piece, and I got one nice piece in the water. But you are not gonna get those fish. You may get them, but if you're really looking for trophy striped bass this time of year on a thin bite, bunker's just the way to go. There's no other way. Wow, we got another nice fish. Oh my God, he might be a 60 pounder. I am going to give him just a tad more drag. My God, we got some big fish tonight. I don't know my battery level. Okay, we should make it. It may take a wee bit getting in. This is just incredible. Big striped bass. I don't see any boats out there working. Really want to get them in quick. We don't get too tired. We get a good look. Wow, hear that line? Give them a little more line. You don't want to give them too little drag because they'll get too tired. I think we have just the right amount. These are trophy striped bass, that is for sure. I just want to see which way he wants to go, and we'll walk with him. I got one more piece of bait. My Lord, this is a nice fish. And he might be bigger. He might be bigger. I don't think I measured that other fish. And I am using big circles. So that fish is not going anywhere. It's right here. I have. My God, that's a nice fish. That's a nice fish. Wow. My Lord. He's not quite as big as the other guy, but he's in there. He's a big fish. Wow. He looks so small compared to that other guy. But that is at least a 30-pound fish. Easy. Easy. Get that big circle out. Wow. Now I'm going to measure him. I don't think I did the other guy. But he's 8. Let's get an idea. See, he's about half the size of the other guy. 16, 24, 32, and plus 8, 40-inch. 40-inch fish. Oh. Oh, that's a good fish. Wow. Whoa. I got one more bait. I'm going to start packing up the horseshoe crabs for paying us a visit. Wow. Okay. This is going to take a minute to thank the good Lord for that fish. I knew they were out there. It took a few nights, a few trial tribulations. I got a couple more bunker. I'm going to soak them in. You get a fish like that, you just get relaxed after you get sighted. But thanks for watching.